Oh, so hey guys, in this video, by seeing thumbnail, you already know that what we are going to do. We are going to code with an open source model. Is it really possible? Yes, because of because of latest model releases from different kinds of providers like Qwen, which is a China-based model, and recently NVIDIA also dropped one open source model which is very efficient in tool use and thinking, so it can also code. So you need to install three kinds of tools, like three different tools. What are those three tools? First, first, this is Jan. Jan is an open source ChatGPT. Like it has same interface as ChatGPT, and you can also chat with different kinds of models, different kinds of open source models. So this is one of the tool. It will connect our open source models like local AI models to uh, our coding agent. So you can just install it by going to jan.ai, and I'm gonna download it for Windows. I already installed this Jan AI in my system, so I'm gonna skip this step. And next, it's LM Studio. LM Studio. I already mentioned this LM Studio, and I already made a video on LM Studio, like for how to run local models and how to chat with them. So you can just go and check out this video. I'll leave that link in the description or I button over here. And next, you need to install Claude Code, which this is where we actually code. Why all these steps needed? OpenAI is like, we have different kinds of coding agents like Claude Code and OpenAI's CodeX, and they are different cursor, and these all tools require some subscription. Like we are paying Claude Code for Claude Code to use Claude Code, we are paying $20, and same for ChatGPT's, OpenAI's, and same for Codex. But let's install this using macOS or Windows or anything. Just install it. Let's install. I'm opening my terminal. So I'm using Windows CMD command prompt. Oh, it's not working. I'm gonna open PowerShell here. Just install it. So it is setting up Claude Code. Yeah, done. Now I'm gonna close this. So first we need to set up some like server here. So let me open LM Studio first. So this is my LM Studio. You'll see this. So I'm gonna open the developer options here, and if you do not see any developer options, you just go into the settings button over here and go to developer. You can just click developer mode and you can just enable it, and you can see this button over here, and this is where we download different kinds of models, and we will start the server to use it from anywhere. So I'm just gonna load the model. Like I have different kinds of, so I have downloaded different kinds of open source models, like the recent one, Nemotron 3 Nano 4 billion model, which is provided by NVIDIA, and it can be ran in the systems with low GPU. Like maybe you can run this model in, maybe if you have 8 GB or 16 GB of RAM, you can run this model. That's fine. It can efficiently run and do the tasks easily. And also I also have Qwen 3.5. It is a pretty big model for my laptop because I have only 12 GB of graphic card, which does not fit correctly and it will not run efficiently. So I have some quantized version, which is a smallest version of that same model, which is provided by Onslaught. Onslaught is also a provider in open source community, which is of around 10 GB of memory. So it can fit my, it can fit in my GPU, and we can do coding efficiently. So I just click here and I select that model. And so this is one of the main important step, because the context length. What is context length? Context length is where how many words or tokens our AI model will process at the same time. It should be more, because we are using coding model, so it will give so many instructions in a single step. So we need to have maximum context length as possible. So I'm gonna decrease this GPU offload, so it does not give more, like, and I'm gonna increase this context length to where I only have 12 GB of RAM. So I'll make sure it will not exceed 12 GB. So I'm gonna put it around 10 or 10.11 gigabytes. Now I'll just load this model, and the model is getting loaded. You guys can think like which model to choose. The model is trained on tool use and vision inputs, so you can easily pick that model. So my model is running in this LM Studio server, and to connect I'm gonna open Jan. So this is Jan here. I'm gonna go to settings and set up this LM Studio as a model provider, and I already have set up the LM Studio. So this is the local server which we can reach it, and I'm just gonna copy it here and I just paste it here. And for API key, you can just go to server settings and manage tokens and generate one API key and copy that and paste it here. Now if you refresh that, it will fetch all the models from LM Studio here, and which model we have chosen now. It's Onslaught Qwen 3.5 model, and where is it? Yes, here it is. So I'm gonna edit some capabilities here. So I'm gonna enable tool use and vision and click save changes. And now we can see there is an integration option in Jan where we can connect our local models to Claude Code, and I'm gonna click in Claude Code, and I'm gonna choose, we can choose different kinds of models. Like if you have large amount of graphic card, like if you're using maybe 20 GB graphic card or 30 GB graphic card, you can load different models at once. Like I'm currently only using one model, and you can also load another small model or any kind of model if you have bigger GPU. So I'm just using my small model, so I'm gonna choose the Onslaught one and click save and enable. So what this will do, this save, when we click save and enable, it gonna push these configurations into Claude Code. Maybe sometimes it gonna fail. I'm just gonna click again. Yeah, now it's updated the environmental variables. Like now the Claude Code will use these models to code. So let's open one Claude Code instance here. I'm gonna click a new folder, code. I'm gonna open cmd command prompt, and now Claude. I'm just clicking Claude here. We can see that here it is using Onslaught Qwen 3.5 model, which we just configured using Jan. And now I'm gonna ask some inputs, or let's code one thing. So I just gave a prompt that create a Python file for random forest classifier for iris dataset, and I'm just gonna click enter. Now you can see if I close this, it is processing the prompt here. So let's wait and see like what it's gonna do. It is processing everything. It is slow because it is using my full GPU, and it may be not sufficient to run these models. Like not sufficient, it's not efficient to run this model, but we can try a small model as well. But I'm not using that because this Qwen 3.5 is better in intelligence and tool use, so it can do tasks more efficiently than the small models. So you can see the Python file is getting created by Qwen model. So yeah, now it wrote the file randomforest.iris.py, and now it is saving that file to, yes, it created the random forest. Let's see. Okay, it did generated that. So let's execute the Python. Let's give another command. Let's execute the Python file and give me the output of that. Let's test this. Like, let's try to, yeah. Now it asked me back to, like, to give access to this command. So I'm gonna give that access to run that command. Now it is going to run that Python file. And we do not have some packages installed because we only just wrote the file and did not set up any Python environment in our system. Now maybe let's see, is it intelligent enough to set up the environment? Or yes, now it is installing the required dependencies to run that. Now let's not doing anything. Let's, okay, first time it ran one command which is not correct, and it is again giving another command to run it differently. So yeah, now that's the right command you need to install. Okay, it just downloaded the dependencies. Now it is asking me to run the file, and Python file, I just give yes. Okay, train exited. Oh shit. Let's see how it is going to do. And it's trying to fix that Python file. So yes, we can code using open source models, but only if you have a better amount of GPU and a good amount of system where it can run different kinds of models efficiently. So if you have, let me tell you one thing. If you have a Mac device which has the memory, if it is more than 24 GB, you can run AI models like without any hassle. And if you have a Windows PC, which is a gaming PC, you can also run different kinds of models. So that's it for this video. In the next video, I'm gonna show you how to chat with open source models, like through using your phone, or you can chat with the offline models from anywhere through your phone. Stay tuned.